Welcome to day one of 30 Days of Stoic Wisdom. I'm so excited that you're here. Over the next 30 days, you're going to learn powerful, life-changing principles from the ancient philosophy of Stoicism. And today, we're diving into what Stoicism is and why it works. So, if you ever felt like life is throwing obstacles your way, or you struggle with how to respond to tough situations, Stoicism could be exactly what you need. Stick with me. And by the end of this series, you'll have a whole new mindset to transform your life. Let's get started. 1. What is Stoicism? So, what exactly is Stoicism? It's an ancient Greek philosophy that was founded by Zeno of Citium around 300 BC. It's not just some ancient theory. Stoicism is a practical philosophy, which means it's all about action and results. The goal of Stoicism is to live in harmony with the world and control how we respond to life, especially when life doesn't go our way. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but how does it actually work? Well, the core idea of Stoicism is simple. Life is filled with things we can control, and things we can't control. Stoics believe that if we focus only on what we can control, we can live a life full of peace and contentment, no matter what challenges come our way. Calm, collected tone. The key question Stoicism asks is, what is in your control? And if you focus on that, if you stop stressing over things you can't change, you'll find that you're much more at peace. Stoicism teaches us how to focus our energy on actions, thoughts, and attitudes we can influence. 2. The Dichotomy of Control. Now, let's dive into one of the most important concepts of Stoicism, the Dichotomy of Control. In other words, Stoics believe that there are two categories in life: things we can control and things we can't control. And our peace of mind comes from focusing on the first and letting go of the second. Let's start with what you can't control. This might be tough to hear, but the truth is, there's a lot we can't control. You can't control the weather, the traffic, other people's actions, or even how your boss reacts to a situation. You also can't control what others think of you or what happens in the world around you. Take a deep breath. Here's the thing. Once you accept that you can't control these things, you stop wasting your energy on them. Think about it. How many times have you gotten upset over something you had no power to change? Maybe you've had arguments or someone's opinion bothered you. When you focus on things outside your control, it only leads to frustration. Now, let's talk about what you can control. This is where the power of Stoicism comes in. You can control your thoughts, your reactions, your choices, your effort, and your attitude. You can choose how to respond to every situation, even if you can't control what happens around you. That's where your true strength lies. 3. The importance of self-reflection. Now that we understand the dichotomy of control, how can we start applying it in our lives? The answer lies in self-reflection. Stoicism is all about understanding yourself. The Stoics believe that in order to grow, you must be constantly aware of your actions, your thoughts, and your emotions. Here's an exercise for you. At the end of each day, take a few minutes to reflect on your day. Ask yourself questions like, what did I control today? What did I allow to bother me that I had no power over? How could I have responded better? By asking yourself these questions every day, you start becoming aware of where you're spending your energy and what you need to change to live a more peaceful life. It's all about shifting your mindset and focusing on what you can control. 4. The power of perspective. Another powerful Stoic idea is perspective. Stoicism teaches us that two people can experience the same event, but have completely different reactions based on their perspective. For example, let's say you're stuck in traffic. You can either get frustrated and angry, or take a deep breath, accept the situation, and use the time to think, listen to a podcast, or just relax. The event is the same, but your reaction is up to you. The Stoics believe that if you change your perspective, you change your experience of life. Let me tell you a quick story from Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers. He was an emperor, and his life wasn't easy, but he practiced Stoicism every day. He wrote in his journal, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This means that your perspective shapes your reality. Think about your life. How often do you focus on the negative? How often do you let your emotions control how you feel about an event? Today, I want you to practice seeing things from a new perspective. Shift your mindset and watch how your life changes. 5 actionable steps for today. So, how can we start putting this all into practice today? Here are a few simple steps you can follow to begin your Stoic journey right now. Start with awareness. Take a few minutes today to reflect on what you can and can't control. What are you stressing about that's outside of your control? Write it down and let it go. Practice acceptance. Whenever something doesn't go your way today, whether it's a delay, a person's behavior, or something else you can't control, take a deep breath. Acknowledge that you can't change it, and focus on how you can respond. Shift your perspective. When something challenges you today, ask yourself, how can I see this in a positive light? What can I learn from this situation? Find the opportunity in every obstacle. Congratulations! You've taken the first step toward transforming your life through Stoicism. You've learned about the dichotomy of control, the power of self-reflection, and how changing your perspective can make a huge difference in how you experience life. But remember, this is just the beginning. Every day, we'll build on these principles. Each day will help you unlock new tools to live a more peaceful, powerful, and fulfilling life. Smile. Tomorrow, we're going to dive into a powerful concept, focusing on what you can control. It's going to change the way you look at life's challenges. So, stay tuned and remember, you are in control of your actions and how you respond to the world. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of 30 Days of Stoic Wisdom. If you're enjoying this series and you want to continue learning with me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and share it with someone who could use a little Stoic wisdom. Let's keep growing together. I'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of 30 Days of Stoic Wisdom.